Hey everyone, Antonio Thornton here, day number 23 of 365 Science of Mind. And today's lesson is My Affairs Are in the Hands of Divine Action. And the quote for today is from Matthew 6, verse 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, which is part of the Lord's Prayer. When Jesus said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, he was again affirming that there is a perfection at the center of everything. He was telling us that when we reach towards this inward perfection, it will be revealed to us, and that it must finally establish the kingdom of God on earth, as it most certainly will. And for the meditation and affirmation reads, realizing that the kingdom of God is a kingdom of joy, and that the heart of the eternal is most wonderfully kind. I place all my affairs in the keeping of divine love, and I permit all of my thoughts to be directed by divine wisdom. The Spirit within me guides me and directs my path, guides me into peace and prosperity and happiness. And I'm going to skip a few sentences down here and start from here. The indwelling love and peace draw me close to everyone I meet in joy and in friendship. Therefore, my prayer for the kingdom of God on earth is a communion of my own soul with that universal soul that overshadows and dwells within everyone. This is the kingdom I'm recognizing as I affirm, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to point out for this lesson. And that comes from the title, My Affairs Are in the Hands of Divine Action. And though that's more prevalent, the point that I'm making is more prevalent in the title than in the text, it's still valid in that a lot of times we don't know what to do. We may want to start a new business venture. We may be looking for a new mate or anything of that nature. We may be contemplating getting a new job or moving to a new place, and we don't know what to do. And when we surrender to the divine, to the infinite, and that infinite intelligence that resides in us and flows through us and works as us, when we surrender to that, we know then that our actions are guided. Our actions are guided. What most people do, most of us, I would say, do is that we want to make the right decision. We want to make the right decision. So we rather do nothing than make the wrong decision. And a lot of times we sit in that waffling of indecision, of never moving forward. So when you are able to rest in the knowing that divine intelligence is guiding you, you know, as it says in the title, my affairs are in the hands of divine action. What a wonderful concept. What a wonderful concept. To know that when you feel inspired, when you feel motivated to move in a particular direction, you just move. Whether you know where you're going or not, whether you know what you're doing or not, knowing that your footsteps are going to be guided. And I'll read from this first paragraph. He was telling us when we reach towards this inward perfection, it will be revealed to us, and that it must finally establish the kingdom of God on earth. That's a wonderful place to be. That is an absolutely wonderful place to be in reaching towards that inward perfection, knowing that you really can't make a wrong decision, really, at the end of the day. You can't. Realizing that the kingdom of God is a kingdom of joy, and that the heart of the eternal is most wonderfully kind, I place all my affairs in the keeping of divine love, and I permit all my thoughts to be directed by divine wisdom. So when we find ourselves inspired, when we find ourselves drawn or pushed, however you want to call it, in whatever direction, where you wake up in the middle of the night with this idea, move with that idea. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to make it or justify it or shoot it down. Just move in that space, because what's happening at that moment is you are being communicated with from the divine intelligence. And that is what should guide you. That is what should guide you. That thing that drives you, that thing that motivates you. And we want to take on a practical step here. One action activity that I participate in a lot, that I get tremendous benefit from, is asking a bedtime question. And what a bedtime question is if you have something you're struggling with, if you have something you are waffling back and forth about, if you have something that you're trying to decide upon, is asking the universe before going to sleep. And you can do it through whatever means you want to. You can do it through prayer. You can do it through meditation. Me, I just simply ask. What should I do about such and such? Reveal that to me in a way that's clear and obvious about what I should do. And I leave it at that. I leave it at just that very thing. Now, the one thing I will say that I make sure I add in there, there's two things I'll make sure I add in there. The one thing is asking for a clear and obvious answer. That's the one thing, because we can sometimes get busy in our lives and not be able to hear or see the answers that are there for us. And when I ask that question, I give thanks for the answer. I would just say, what should I do about so and so? Just give me a clear and undeniable answer about so and so, and I'm thankful for that. And I might even say, I'm thankful for a clear and easily discernible answer. And that's it. That's what I do. So I know I kind of jumped into the practical application of this, but that's definitely a practical exercise you can use to help put your mind in the awareness of the infinite intelligence is there for our benefit. Use it. Use it. My affairs are in the hands of divine action. My affairs are in the hands of divine action. So when you're taking action, is maybe even saying that prayer, even when you do decide, yes, I'm going to go for this job. Yes, I'm going to start this business. Yes, I'm going to go after that mate. And that this action is, or this activity is in the hands of divine action. I will know what to say. I will know what to do for the greater good of all those involved. Another great lesson today, as they all are. I probably say that every day, I'm sure, because I really love the teachings in this book and in the Science of Mind text as well. What a wonderful way to live life. Whatever, regardless of what your religious background is, regardless of what your beliefs are, But what a wonderful way to live life in knowing that we are all connected. We are all on a physical and spiritual level, all connected. You know, all our problems will go away with that one understanding and belief. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's lesson for day number 23. It's always exciting to do this. I mean, we're almost a month in now, and you know, a few days got a little off. I think I got behind one day, and one day mysteriously got deleted or whatever. So goes technology, but I did redo that day and uploaded it. And I also want to just make a quick note here. If you are following along with my journey, I have created a playlist, so you can also follow along daily with the playlist if you want to watch them in order. So I thought that was just make mention of that for YouTube purposes. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. As always, the link for the book is in the description. I do ask that you like this video if you like it. And if you don't like it, shame on you, because I'm awesome. No, just kidding. But if you don't like it, let me hear your feedback. What can I do better? What can I do differently? Because this is not just me bestowing my wisdom upon you. This is a journey and evolution for me as well. And I really want you guys' feedback as to how I can make this even better for those who are watching. Share it with your friends, and also click the subscribe button wherever that is, maybe up here or over there, wherever. I always see people pointing in videos, subscribe, and then like the buttons down here or something. But that's just the result of YouTube moving that button around. So wherever the subscribe button is, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll be updated when new videos come out. All right, guys, again, great episode or great installment today. Look forward to chatting with you on tomorrow. Take care.